we did much better in 2020. I hate to say we did a hell of a lot better.
Tonight, as the 2024 presidential election intensifies, former President Donald Trump is intensifying his criticism and false claims targeting Wisconsin's elections chief.
And Megan Wolf will try and steal another election.
As tonight, Governor Tony Evers' administration confirms the governor approving and implementing additional security measures for Megan Wolf, the administrator of the Wisconsin Elections Commission, ahead of November. Trump last week on the Regular Joe Show on WTAQ Radio in Green Bay.
Well, I've heard so much about Megan Wolf, and it's like unanimous. She shouldn't be there. And Robin Vos, who's a Republican, is allowing her to be there. I don't understand it.
Won't we see the former president come out like he did last week on talk radio and specifically mention her by name?
Was not helpful.
Ann Jacobs, a Democratic member of the bipartisan Wisconsin Elections Commission.
Can you detail some of the threats she's received or characterize them?
No, because to do so would be to compromise the measures in place that protect her. So what I can tell you is they're real. They're directed at her, not at the institution, and they are legitimate and being taken seriously by law enforcement.
And they're happening in real time still today.
They continue to happen.
Citing security concerns, officials won't reveal the extent of the additional security for Wolf. The governor's office, though, adding it is still considering additional efforts ahead of November. Wolf recently with us on Upfront.
If I were to say that if you bully and harass me enough, if you push enough, that I will just step aside and allow partisan influences to be a part of elections administration, I think that would be setting a really, really dangerous precedent.
In a statement tonight, Megan Wolf says she would like to respond more directly to defend herself and staff, adding, however, her role is nonpartisan and her focus is, quote, on impartially administering the upcoming elections. In the newsroom, I'm Matt Smith, WISN 12 News.
In a statement to 12 News tonight, the governor says, quote, Donald Trump's most recent comments about Administrator Wolf are vile and disturbing. He's also wrong. Administrator Wolf serves with integrity. She is trusted and respected by her colleagues, both in Wisconsin and beyond, and I continue to have full confidence in her leadership.